takes a lot of organization, a lot of planning, a lot of patience, and very little sleep.
I mean, we do it for the members first and foremost, and then everything else is just making sure that we're running an efficient, good kitchen.
I'm not just Mushu. Mushu is a bunch of different people. You know, I have my fiance Kalei, who's a very big help. She's very supportive, and she'll help me just kind of refine everything in the kitchen. She's good at keeping me organized. And then I have people like Nathan and Jesus who can really hold it down for me so I can actually get the downtime I need. And then I have like a volunteer like Jean, who's just out here for the love of drum corps. You can't get her to sit down, she works so hard. But it takes all of these people to get Mushu going.
I know that there's a lot of people out there that made the sacrifice so that I'm doing this so that I could march, you know, spending a lot of time volunteering their time and energy and money to help make that possible for me. So I've wanted to kind of give back and do the same thing. It's a lot of work, it's tough.
All right, so right now we gotta have like a good core favorite going on. This is our jambalaya, which is about 40 pounds of hot links mixed in with our Holy Trinity, which is celery, bell peppers, onion, lots of garlic, and about 14 quarts of rice. For those doing the math at home, that's a lot of rice. So this will feed about 200 people 1.5 times. So this is good because they can kind of go in, take as much as they want, and then there'll be enough left over for people to have second portions, and there also will be a lot for the snack at the end of the day. We do freshly baked bread. Right now, if you come over here, in our little proving drawer, we have all these little dinner rolls. They started about maybe half that size. They probably a little bit to go, and then we're gonna throw them in right before the meal, and it's gonna be nice hot bread. And if you look down the row here, these are all of our menus. We'll update them as much as we can, but we usually plan about 7 days out in advance. So at the start of every meal, or preferably at the end of the last meal, one of us will come up here and we'll kind of lay out all the tasks that need to be done. We know we're doing a little chicken nugget meal, so we want to play the wiggles while we're serving the food for fun, you know. It's chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, apples, and chips. That's like our daycare meal. Kalei created this one, so it's just like something that's like super easy, kind of gives us a little bit of a break, but it's just like a little nostalgia.
When the Corps is doing all-day rehearsals, that means we're doing all-day cooking. So spring training can get pretty laborious and also really hot, especially in Northern California. But once we hit the road, it's actually a little easier because the Corps spends a lot of the time traveling, which means we're not cooking.
So I do all of my food purchasing and deliveries and stuff like that through US Foods. US Foods is a wholesale bulk food distributor. I have a very lovely rep, her name is Gina, who helps me out in Sacramento. So what I do is I set up different accounts, pretty much. So every 5 days while we're on tour, we need to restock Mushu. Mushu can hold about 5 days worth of food. So I have to figure out before the season starts where we're gonna be and where logistically I can have food dropped off. But they'll drop off the food pretty much anytime, anywhere I need it. It's really helpful and I couldn't imagine doing it without it.